Hi, my name is Chris from Chris the Yoga and Pilates Guy on Instagram and Facebook. I'm a qualified Pilates instructor, yoga instructor and neuromuscular physical therapist. And today what we're going to go through is yoga poses to help counteract postural issues that might be caused by spending a lot of time on a bike. Okay, so the more muscles we're going to be trying to stretch today are all the muscles that get short and tight from being on the bike for a long period of time, whether namely your hamstrings, your hip flexors, your quads, your groin, your lower back, your upper back, your chest, and the front of the shoulders. So they're the muscles we're going to work today. So we're starting off with a cat and cow. So we're going to get you onto your hands and knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. And the key here for cat and cow is you keep your feet flat, but you don't bend your elbows and you don't sit back on top of your heels. So just exhale, just arch your back all the way up, drop your head down. Okay, see your back is curved here. So it's getting a nice little stretch into that back. Now we're going to go the other way. So we're going to gently tilt our pelvis back. We're going to push our bum up and bring our head up. So it's a good one to start it off, because what we're doing here with the cow especially, we're just gently engaging into the lower back. So you gently tilt your pelvis back, you push your bum, relax your shoulders, bring your head up and you look forward. So breathe out as you come up. So with yoga we try to breathe in out your nose, but just do wherever feels comfortable for you. So you tilt your pelvis forward and push up. So I'm going to go twice more. So again, exhale, just arch that back all the way up, and then inhale and just feel it back. So just try to get a bit of movement into that lower back. Again, if you suffer from any lower back problems, guys, I'd recommend highly try to get this little exercise into this part of your daily routine. Okay. Good. Now from here, guys, we'll just come up into a kneeling position and we're going to do a little baby camel. Okay, so again, we're trying to stretch out the front of the body. Okay, the abdominals, the hip flexors. So we're going to get our fingers on the hips, thumbs come around to the lower back, feet flat on the floor. Now we're going to use the thumbs here. We're going to press into the lower part of that back. So one of the bone landmarks here in the back of the pelvis. We're going to use that to gently push the hips forward, allowing the chin and chest to look up. Have your elbows pointed backwards if you can, okay? And now from here, just nice little stretch into the abdominals, into the front of the belly, but a small little back bend as well. Just trying to work the opposite muscles to what you do when you're in that crouch position on the bike. Nice and slowly we come back off it, guys. Okay? Now we just take a break. And then from here, guys, we're going to gently bring one of our legs forward. Okay? So we're going to go into a question pose. I'm going to actually bring my right leg forward so you can better view me here. Now, so for question pose, we're trying to stretch the hip flexors here, okay? So again, hands are going to go in the same position as what they were. Now, your knees starting over the ankle and the other knees on the floor, foot flat on the floor. Okay, we're going to focus on this leg, the right leg first, the front leg. Okay, so I want you to let this knee travel forward. Okay, as you see here then, by letting the knee travel forward and stretching that hip flexor here a bit more. You get a small bit of quad work as well, okay? Now from here, guys, have the fingers inside the fingers in the hips, thumbs into the lower back, the same position as what you were in, and you're going to gently just push the back forward, allowing the chin and chest to go, just lengthening this area here to get a nice little stretch into that hip flexor. Now from here, guys, we're nice and slowly come off that, and we're going to go change the angle a small bit. So what I want you to do is get your hands by the sides, and I'll just bring your hand up, okay? Hand comes up, and again, let that knee travel forward, and allow the hand to come up this time as you bring your chest and chest up. Or chin and chest up. Okay, small stretch and hip flex. Now just come back off that. Now from here we're going to focus a small bit on that TFL. Okay, so in your flexing, hip flexing position, once you get the hand, right hand goes onto that right hip, stay in the same position as it was, left hand comes up, and it's by the ear. Now I want you to gently use your hand on the right to hold it, and let this hand come over. Okay, just like this. Keep the legs in the same position, and by doing this you'll feel a small stretch into the TFL, down the very side and down the IT band, down the side as well, getting the side of the trunk here, and nice and slowly come back off that. From here, guys, I just want you to drop your chest onto your thigh, hands at your side of the foot, and we're going to do a downward dog with the knees bent. Okay, so you're going to sling the two legs back, you're going to keep your knees bent, and you're going to bring your chest onto your thighs, and you're going to keep your knees bent. Okay, just hip to keep the back nice and straight. Okay, so just elongating that spine. Okay, again, nice helpful pose. Okay, from where we're on the bike, we're just trying to lengthen out that spine because it gets shortened from being in the crouch position. From here, guys, try to gently push the heels down so you feel this bottom of the calf stretch. That's the soleus muscle right at the bottom of the calf.
It's a hard one to get. You keep your knees bent and try to push the heels down. Okay? Then from here we're going to drop to our knees and we're going to bring our other leg forward. Just the left leg this time, okay? So going again to our equestrian pose. You're coming back into your upright position. Just starting with that knee over the ankle, fingers in the hips, thumbs into the back, back is straight, let the left knee travel forward. Okay, so you feel that hip flexor stretch on the hip flexor on the right this time. Lengthen that spine up, hold it here. Again, gently use those thumbs to gently push the hips forward, allowing the chin and chest to look up to the roof. Slowly come back off that. Good. And now from here we'll let the hand in. So bring your right hand up, hand facing forward. Gently allow the hand to go back and the chin chest to look up. So now we get back deeper with that hip flexor stretch. Coming back off that again. Turn that palm, okay, so like we did earlier, palm is by the ear, palm facing forward. Keep the left hand, left hip, use that to stabilize as you bring the right hand up over until you feel that nice little TFL stretch down right next to that muscle next to the hip flexor on the side of the hip. Then you're going to nice and slowly come back. You're going to allow your chest to come back onto your thigh, guys, and you're going to go back into downward dog. This time we're going to do it with the feet hip width apart, okay? And now from here, you're going to try to get the back nice and straight and push your heels down as much as you feel comfortable doing, okay? So really in upward downward dog, you want to be nice V-shaped position with the body as best you can, okay? Try to advise as much as you can, arching the back. If you're struggling, you just go with the knees bent. By pushing the heels down, you'll feel that those calves stretch out nicely there as well, okay? Good. Now from here, guys, we're just going to go into a little three-legged dog. So I want you to bring your right leg up towards the sky, point the toe away, get the hips nice and level, and then from here, we're going to gently step forward with our right as best you can. Now, if you're struggling to get that position, you just literally lift the leg or drop your knees and get to this position that I'm here now. Okay, so we're going to go into lizard pose. So, fingertips up front and just looking ahead, okay? Back leg is nice and straight, okay? Now, what we're going to do is going to try to go a bit deeper if we can. If you can't, that's fine. You're going to bring your hands forward a step from your head of your feet, and you're going to try to let the elbows go down. You should feel nice and stretch down the outside of your hip, okay? And especially into this leg here, it's getting nice stretch there, and into the side of the bum. Now, coming up from here, guys, okay? Hands going to side into the front of the foot. You're going to switch the back foot, okay? And you're going to bring the 2 feet point to the head. And you're going to lean to that side, okay? Let's get a nice little scribe stretch. And then we're going to go across. So what you're doing, this knee's bent here, toe pointed forward, so both feet pointed forward. And then nice and slow, you're going to swap the legs. So straighten this leg here, bend the knee here, and you come all the way over. You should feel that groin stretch. Now, we're going to swing the legs and we're going to change to lizard pose on the other side. So, swing the legs. Now, feet come half hip, or sorry, feet are hip width apart. Front knee is still over that ankle, okay? Now, you can see with my body in the way. And your hands are in front, the same with the feet, and you're holding here. Now, if you want to progress it, hands come forward a step, and you slowly drop the elbows down as best you can. Now, I can't get too far either. Go to your own flexibility. You come back up again. And now we're going to twist both feet, so both feet press forward again. And we're going to slowly work our way up to the other side, okay? Stretching out that groin. Keep knee bent here, this leg straight, both toes pointed forward. And again, you swing the feet, going into lizard pose on the other side. So the feet are roughly going to hip width apart. And again, if you can, bring the hands forward a step. Try to drop those elbows down a tiny bit. You feel a nice little stretch on the inside of the groin, outside of the thigh. Nice and slowly come back up. Switch the feet again, so both toes pointing forward. Nice, slowly come back over, and again stretching into that groin. Last time this one, twist the feet, and bring it back. Good. Now from here, guys, I'm going to straighten out both legs and slowly work your way down onto the floor. Feet flat on the floor. Okay, we're going to go to a Sphinx pose now. We're going to try to stretch and straighten into the back. So once you get your elbows get bent, okay? Elbows in line with your shoulders, hands are flat on the floor. As you look forward, look down, press the forearms into the floor. So elbows, the fingertips press into the floor, and you lift your chest up. Now the key here is you don't look ahead. You look forward, but you look down, okay? Just get a nice little stretch here in the front of the body with a small bit of strength into the lower back, okay? Which is again, very, very important for us when we're cycling, okay? That crouch position, try to get and release that back out. Nice and slowly come back down. Good. This time we're going to add a bit of progression onto that. So again, we're going to lift that chest as high as we can, press the elbows, the fingertips on the floor.
then we're going to lift the 2 elbows off the floor this time. Okay, and look forward, look down. Relax your shoulders down your back. Keep your feet together and on the floor. And then you release it. Okay, bring it back down. Bring the hands by the sides. Palms on the floor. Look forward, look down. Now we're going to locust pose. So I want you to lift your chest. And now if you feel comfortable, guys, you try to lift the legs. And try to push your hips and your belly into the floor. Okay, relax your shoulders. And now if you feel good, you lift the hands. Okay, so again, nice pose here. Think of the muscles you're working here. The opposite muscles to what you're using around the bike. So again, this is an essential one. So look forward and down, you relax your shoulders, and then you drop the hands and you drop the chest all the way down. Good, right? From here, guys, we're going to come back up. Okay, we're going to go into a kneeling position. Okay, and we're going to try to stretch out the quads. Now, if you want to, you can use a block for this. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of modifications on it. Okay, so again, right foot comes forward into your position. Okay, try to lift and grab if you feel you can. Now you can have a block underneath that knee behind you as well. Make it a bit more comfortable. Just try to pull it up. Now keep the back straight. Allow that foot to travel forward and hold it here. Okay, so you feel a nice stretch in that quad. Now if you can't grab it, guys, I'm going to show a modification on how to do it. Okay, just there in a second. Stool and a block. Okay, so again, the knee can hurt when you press into the floor. And again, you might not be able to reach the foot and grab it back. So what you can do is position your block. You can also use the leg of a couch here as well. Foot comes forward. Okay, again, hands to the hips. If you can't reach back for the foot, and you hold it here. As you feel again that quad stretch. Okay, so again, if you're struggling to reach back for the foot, just do this. I find that if I do it off the side of a couch, it's fantastic. You get that. You just work out the quad stretch if you don't have flexibility to grab it. Okay, and just hold it there. And again, you can get one of the blocks. You can also use 2 cushions. To find one cushion, you put your knee goes through. So 2 cushions would do the job. Okay. Now from here, then we're just going to go on to our back. We've only a couple more, guys. Okay, so we're just going to go on to our back then. Okay, and we're going to bend our knees. Okay, hands by the sides. We're just going to do a nice little shoulder bridge. Okay, so tilt your pelvis back, and then nice and slowly lift those hips up. Now from here, just really concentrate on engagement here. So you want to engage your upper hamstrings and your glutes, and you want to really focus on driving the hips up. You want to get your heels underneath the knees. You want to keep it short, nice and relaxed. I want you to really focus every time you breathe out on squeezing that bum and clenching those hamstrings. Good. Then nice and slow, we're going to come down again, okay? We're going to go a nice little spine twist this time. So you bring your 2 legs up into a tabletop position. Get the hands, bring them up to a cross shape, okay? So palms facing up towards the ceiling. Turn your head, look at the right hand, and let the knees fall across your body to the left, okay? Keep the head and shoulders on the floor, and keep the knees together. Now, release that left hand from the floor, and place it the outside of your right knee. And just allow the hand to gently push the knee across. Feel nice and stretch here on the side trunk and the side of the bum. You bring those knees back up. You return that left hand back to its cross shape position. You turn your head, look at the left hand, and the knees fall to the right. So you're looking the opposite way to where the legs are gone. Take the right hand on the floor, press the outside of that left knee, and you just bring it across. Good. And then release it and bring it back up. Good. Okay, from here, guys, we're going to finish with one more, which is a hamstring stretch. So, right, guys, now we're just going to do a hamstring stretch, so we're nearly there. So if you have a towel, you can use it for the hamstring stretch, but I'll show you a progression where you don't need it either as well, okay? So, we're going to straighten out our left leg, okay? We're going to bend our right knee, we're going to lift our head, we're going to gently place the towel around the sole of our foot, okay, around mid-foot, and you're going to gently drop the head, and you're going to try to straighten into that knee, okay? Don't tense the upper body, just push the leg up, and then once you have a good grip, just try to gently pull the toes towards the head. Just getting that leg nice and straight, okay? Now, if you don't have a towel, guys, you want to go for a progression, you clearly pick it up, grab your toe, drop the head down, and then try to straighten up that knee if you can, okay? Again, all you do is go for a point of tension, no pain, and just feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. And you can do the same on the other side. So again, keep the left leg, the right leg straight, bend it, grab that toe, and just lift it up, dropping the head down, just get nice straight, pushing that heel up towards the roof. So you feel that hamstring stretch. Again, you can do the same with the towel here. Okay, trying to straighten up that knee is small, but till you feel that hamstring stretch, don't force it.
Okay, and then the last one, guys, lift the head, tuck the chin in. We're just going to stretch out that chest. Okay, so again, our chest gets very short and tight from the back position. So again, hands on thighs. I want you to lift your shoulders towards your ears. I want you to exhale. Just roll the shoulders down your back. Okay, just release those shoulders. The hands on the thighs, lift them, roll down. Okay, and then to stretch your chest, hands at the center of your chest, thumbs pointed up. Gently exhale and squeeze your shoulders together. So you open the chest, hold the rib cage, stretching the front of the shoulders. Just squeeze your two shoulders together. Take a big breath in, exhale and just squeeze it together. Good. Bring the hands onto your elbows, bring the knees into, or elbows into meet. Take a big breath in and just exhale and squeeze the two shoulders together as best you can. And last time, guys, bring those elbows in and exhale and squeeze and relax it. Good, guys. And that is it. Okay? Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. I'd recommend doing this at least once a week. I'll be putting up additional videos on what stretches to do after doing a run and what stretches to do after doing a swim. So if you did each one once a week, 3 times a week, you'll see a massive difference in your flexibility and in your aches and pains, and hopefully it'll help reduce injuries going forward. Alright, thanks very much, guys. Just if you can like the post, share it, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and just spread the love, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Namaste.